Hey, what goes on, guys? We're back here again with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look, finally, at the Marvel Legends What If Wave 2, or I guess Disney Plus Wave 2, What If Wave of Figures Zombie Captain America by Hasbro. Finally, I got my hands on this. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't find this damn wave anywhere, and it's been a pain in my ass to get a hand on these figures. I mean, even still, I don't have the full wave. I only have 2 out of the 4 figures that I want out of the main wave, not including the Hydra Stomper, which I'm also looking for and still can't find anywhere. I see people finding it at GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, Target. I've been checking all the above of those places and still have not found it. So I don't know about you guys. Let me know if this wave was hard to find for you, because I haven't been able to find it anywhere, and usually I have pretty good luck with finding the figures that I want out of the wave. This one in the Armadillo wave has been a pain in my ass too, because I only want the Miles out of that wave, because I'm going to use it as my comic book Miles Morales, but whatever, I'll save that story for that video. But let me know if this wave was hard to find, because it was incredibly hard to find for me. But without further ado, and me not complaining about it anymore, let's take a look at the packaging. On the bottom here, you can see that it says Disney Plus, Marvel Studios, What If, Zombie Captain America. On the side, you see old undead Steve running toward you on the side with the glowing eyes. Looks awesome. It's a still from the show. On the back, you get a different still from the show, like more in the train scene. I won't spoil what happens in the train scene, but train scene. And then on the back here, you get a tiny little read up. I'll even go ahead and read it for you because it is Captain America. Captain America's team were the first responders to the zombie outbreak and its first victims. Not really its first victims, because how would they become infected unless that there were zombies to fight? But whatever, cool little read up if you were interested in that. Here's the barcode at the bottom, just in case if you guys need that. Here you can see Uatu, the Watcher. I don't know why they don't call him Uatu, because I feel like he is a Uatu, because in the comic books, if you guys don't know, Uatu is the Watcher for Earth 616, which is the main continuity Marvel universe. Like, I don't know. So they never call him Uatu. They don't even call him Uatu here. They just call him the Watcher. So I don't know. Maybe they're a different character. He's not completely the same from the comic books anyway. So who knows? But here you can see the wave. The only ones that I'm interested in are Zombie Cap, obviously. Captain Carter, obviously, because Captain America-esque characters. T'Challa Star-Lord, because I love the Guardians of the Galaxy and I love Black Panther. So, I think you could figure out why I want to get that one. And Doctor Strange Supreme, which is the other one that I do have, but he will be in his own video soon. But this was my favorite episode by far. Let me know in the comments what your favorite episode was. I really liked this episode. The Captain Carter episode and the T'Challa Star-Lord were also very good episodes, but I feel like that's more of a personal preference kind of thing. I think overall storyline and engaging wise, I really liked the Doctor Strange Supreme one. It was a very sad episode if you don't know, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. I have no interest in the Spider-Man, no interest in the Nebula, and absolutely no interest in the Sylvie. But on the side, you get the same art. I do like the art on the top of Uatu, or I'm sorry, I should just say the Watcher there. But without further ado, yours truly is ready to open this. So let's go ahead and do so. So taking this Captain America figure out of the package, guys, I'm just going to say it right off the bat. This may be Marvel Legends of the year. I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with it. Like, it's literally perfect in almost every way. And actually, it's perfect in every way. And I'm definitely going to go in depth and run through why I think it's perfect in every way. But this is spectacular. Spectacular. I'm very happy. I'm at a loss for words. I'm very happy with how this turned out and the fact that I was able to finally get my hands on it, because it was worth the wait, the hunt, the struggle, whatever. It was all worth it for this guy. So let's just dive right into it, because there's a lot to unravel with this guy. Starting off with this fantastic head sculpt. I mean, that is so nice. There's so much sculpt and clean paint added to this. The A and the wings on the side are painted very cleanly. They're a little bit, I think, gold, but that gives the effect of dirty white paint, like dirt on white, which I think, actually, you might think it looks weird on camera because it does look a little bit more shiny than it is in person, but it really does give the effect of like a dirty white like leather or cloth or something like that. If you look at his head, his cheeks, you can see through them. Like right here, you can see through them, which is crazy. There's a little bit of blood dripping out of his mouth, going down into his neck. The strap on the side, and this is all separate pieces. So this is a separate piece, this is a separate piece, this is a separate piece, and it just comes across so nice. Now, the eyes technically are supposed to be gold, but I actually like them white better. I think it comes across a little bit better and more zombie, I guess. The ears sculpted great. Just the mandible, how it's like, it looks so open that it's detached, and I like that. The paint on the teeth and inside the mouth is really good. The inside of the mouth is also a separate piece. You can see it just plugs in there. And it just, all the sculpt on the helmet is still there. This looks, I think they said this was from Civil War era, so it just looks really good. Like, that head sculpt is nuts. You get a little bit of blood in the nose. There's a red line around the eyes that really adds something to the character and the expression. Like, there's a lot of expression in this, and I really think that that comes across very, very good. If you want to move down to the body here, you get some wrinkling, some scratches. And then, like similar to the A and the wings, it does have like that gold paint, but I think that comes across as dirty white paint. You get the buckles painted on the straps here and on the back. But the big thing here is, look at this. You get the rib cage painted all in there. There's like 3 different colors in just this area. You get the gray, the maroon, and then like a light white overspray over the bone that gives it like the effect of like shadowing. That comes across very, very well. Down into the body, there's like blood splatter on it, and that's sculpted, obviously, so that looks great. It also has that on the back, which looks even better in my opinion, because the strap overlays with the ripped shirt or whatever is like padding. That is amazing. That is so good. The colors all relay there. There is blood splatter, which is not common for Marvel Legends. I mean, it's more of a maroon color, so maybe that's how they got away with it, but it's there. And the paint goes all the way up into the joints. It gets a little bit fuzzy, but I think that actually helps amplify it a little bit. The sculpt is really good on the padding there. You get the gold buckle there. Nothing really in the way of like a wash. I think a wash would have really done really good things on this whole thing. So obviously the arms are different. On this side, you still get a little bit more of his suit. His glove is here, and that's painted and sculpted very nice. You get a little bit of blood or like muscle, whatever, in there. It is pinless. The joint on the elbow is super cool because it has like a little piece of like cloth that got ripped off, and it's just so awesome. Like, that is really cool, and it moves with the articulation. And then on this side, it's a completely bare arm. I would have liked to see a little bit of tearing along the sleeve there because that's where it got ripped off, but that's so nitpicky. I'm just trying to figure out something wrong with this. The arms got that blood splatter on there, which comes across very, very well. And you get like the muscle fibers. You can kind of see like the tendons and, you know, the muscle groups and the striations of the muscles in there, which looks really, really cool. Like he's, you know, decrepit and breaking down. You get a great sculpted hand with the same amount of detail that goes into the arm. But like, I love the detail in that arm. And it is also double jointed and pinless. Going down here, the pelvis, nothing really going on there. The hips don't really have anything, but this, the thighs, you can see straight through it, guys. Look at how awesome that is. That's crazy. And not even in one place, not 2, but 3 different holes you can see through. If you look here, you get one here, here, and then on this side. And that is awesome. Same up here, how it has like the ripped light blue around the suit. You get the blood splatter along the sides, but you also get the flesh tone in there. And they went in and painted the femur in the body. That's incredible. The fact that you could see straight through that is so awesome. This giant chunk was taken out of the side here. Looks like he got attacked at the legs, but which I think made sense in the show, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the tearing of the suit here looks fantastic. You get all the paint that goes all the way around. You can see straight through it. That's awesome. Just do a turn around on this one too. It looks so good. I can't believe they went ahead and did this, and it executed it so well. The fact that you can see the femur in there is amazing. But going down to the leg, you do get on this side the bare foot with the same kind of muscle striations as it is on the left arm up there. It's a separate piece, so it looks very good. You get the ripped pants at the bottom, and then you get a bare foot, which looks good. I mean, nothing really to talk about there, but yeah, the blue, like the grayish blue of the skin tone looks great. And then on the other side, he still was able to maintain his boot. I would have liked a little bit more paint on the boot. I think a little bit of blood and maybe some like dirt at the bottom would have been really nice to paint the buckles, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. You don't really notice it when you're posing it around because of all the other paint across the whole figure. So, I mean, it's so good, and I've been talking about it for a while now, but it looks so good, and I honestly think that there's, other than maybe a couple more little paint apps, there's nothing that they could have done differently with this guy. Nothing. So let's go ahead and take a look at his accessory, because he only comes with one thing, which I'm sure you could guess what that is. So, of course, it's Captain America, and he's going to have his shield, in which he does. But the thing that's different about this shield is it's a little bit darker of a red, and it has that blood maroon painted all over it. And I think this is where the maroon was a good choice, because it overlays on the red where you can still see it. Because if it was just red, it would kind of just blend in with the red circles of the shield. And it is the strap one, like the MCU shield, because I guess technically this is an MCU figure. So, this looks good. This looks very good. Obviously, you know, you can get them posed in all those Captain America poses, but zombie flavored now. So this is awesome. This looks so good, and I'm very happy that they gave him the shield. I don't really think there's anything else that he needed to come with, so I'm definitely happy with that. But yeah, he looks good with the shield. So let's go ahead and take a look at probably my favorite part of this figure, other than the sculpt, the articulation. So let's get right into the articulation here. The head is going to move up almost all the way, and it has a double dumbbell joint, so you can get great pivot there. That looks awesome. Rotate 360. He doesn't really look down that much, but that's because he's got, you know, his head, like the mouth open, but that's totally fine. The arms, I'm going to do them both because they're different. They both move up about the same. Down, they both rotate 360. Bicep swivel here, bicep swivel here. Double jointed pinless elbows on this side, and double jointed pinless elbows on this side. Wrist swivel and hinge on both sides here. Fine. Now, what we like to see is Captain America's suit was always meant for a diaphragm joint, and I can't believe that it took this long to do so, but you get amazing side-to-side pivot. You do rotate at the top. He will crunch forward actually very far, so he'll crunch forward that far, and he'll arc back just about that much. So we finally get some good articulation in a Captain America figure. Everybody's been saying it, that this is how they should be articulated. And if that's not enough for you, he does have a waist swivel as well, which can be covered by the belt, so it looks really good. But yeah, and I think for a zombie cap, this was necessary. So very, very happy to see that. The hips move outwards that much, down that far. They will kick forward. They will kick back. There's a thigh swivel on both sides. Still can't get over that. You can see through them. So double joint here. And then the ankle moves down, up, and pivots. And then over here, you get a double jointed elbow that goes there. Or knee, I'm sorry. The boot does swivel. It'll move down all the way, up all the way, and pivot as well. So great articulation all the way around from head to toe on this guy. I wouldn't change anything about the articulation neither. It works very well, and you can get him in those gruesome, like, you know, zombie type poses. So it looks really, really good and works excellently with the design of the character. Now, I'm not going to do many comparisons for this guy. The one that I would really love to do that I can't, I'm actually fortunate enough to own the Diamond Select Zombie Captain America. But it's in storage right now. But if I was able to pull that out, he's definitely taller, and like scaling, he's probably about that tall. But one day when I get to take that out, I'll post a picture of them two together, because they're very different figures, but both good in their own right. But the comparison that I will be making today is to the 80th anniversary Captain America. And while this is a comic book Captain America, and this is an MCU style Captain America, I think they still look very good together. And if you really wanted just a comic book zombie cap, I think that this would work pretty well. Super stoked for the upcoming Wave 1 Captain America anniversary figure with the light blue and the new head sculpt. Unparalleled Universe revealed that. I'm a huge fan of that guy, so please go check out that video if you have not already. It's an amazing action figure, and he's got a great channel, so definitely go support him if you're not already. But that's going to be awesome to have. I would also love to do, actually, I would like to do a ton of comparisons with this guy, but unfortunately I don't have my stuff with me. I have almost every Captain America. I think I have every Captain America that Hasbro's made. So I could definitely do a bunch of MCU type Captain America comparisons with that, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. But, you know, this is the best I got, so if you know this figure and you know that comparison to other caps, then that should be good for you. So, no surprise here, guys, but it's that part of the video where you're asking yourself, yo, Ant, what do you think of this figure? And this is Marvel Legends of the Year. Nothing that they have released or revealed so far even comes close to this. This is awesome. It's a year of Captain America figures. I mean, we got that awesome Falcon Cat. We're getting this, the Peggy Carter, the Hydra Stomper. I love to see it. I'm a huge Captain America fan. That the anniversary one, so very happy to see it. I try to get every Captain America figure. He's my favorite, my go-to guy. So to get this awesome ass figure of him as a zombie is something that I've wanted for a long time. It works for MCU, works for comic books, and I think that it just it's such a look into what Marvel Legends can be all the time. And I think this entire wave is relatively very good from what I've seen. But it just, this is the standard of Marvel Legends, the new standard of Marvel Legends that we need to see. And I'm so happy to be seeing it. But with that, I think that's all I have for today. If I was to give this figure a rating, I'd give it like an 11 out of 10. It's awesome. Do yourself a favor. Even if you're not an MCU fan, go get yourself this toy. This is an awesome figure. So awesome. And I couldn't stop playing with it. I took a ton of pictures on my Instagram. Please go ahead and check those out. They turned out really good. If you're not following me on Instagram, at Zach Toys on Instagram, please go ahead and do so. We are trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of the year. We're over 150, guys. We're moving up every day. So if we get to 300, there will be a giveaway entailed. I'm not exactly sure what it'll be, but when the time comes, we'll do a poll, and I will figure out what we want to do, because I want to give something back to you guys. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, and as aforementioned, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Actually, before we go, I gotta ask my question. You coppin'? Let me know, because this is worth the purchase. Please let me know if you're gonna cop, because if you're not, you're nuts and you're wrong. Go cop it. But for real this time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.